I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jonathan, and thank you for tuning in to the weekly Relapse.
I fucked it all up.
And Skylar fucked it
I
all up.
fucked it all up.
It keeps going. Oh,
There we go. There's the intro.
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done. Let's party, junkies. It's good for your soul. Every now and then just lose control. So please don't be scared. Come and dance if you dare.
What's going on, junkies? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse. I am your host, Skylar Potter. I'm sitting here with Kevin and Jonathan. They didn't feel like saying their last name, so I'm not going to either. Just hanging out.
It's Potter.
That's your last name?
No, that's yours.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, nothing much, man. Just hanging out.
You guys, Jonathan, I'm talking to you specifically. You guys just opened an art studio here in town, right? Your girlfriend?
Me and my girlfriend Lauren Dennis just actually took over an art studio called 2740 Art and Apparel over on 2600 Paramount Boulevard.
That's right there by Hummers, right?
Yeah, right behind Hummers and
Yeah.
that whole area. And we do daily.
It's a nice spot, dude. That's where the guitar. What was that guitar place?
I don't know what it was, but it was a guitar
Randy's.
studio.
Was it Randy's Music Mart?
I
Something
think
like that?
so.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like right over there in that area, dude. I used to go there. I used to bike there when I was like a kid. I'd bike to that guitar place just to go look at the guitars, and they hated me because I was like the kid was like, I want to plug in. They're like, you don't know how to fucking play.
You're like, stop.
Like, but you have an amp room. You have an amp room.
Sitting here crushing
I
your
like to play
dreams.
loud.
I'm gonna play Smoke on the Water for the next 6 hours.
I hate you.
You play guitar though.
I know, and I worked at Guitar Center, so I know the whole plan. I know your whole.
Well,
gist,
nowadays,
your kind.
nowadays I don't even plug in. Like I don't like electric guitar, so I just go to the acoustic room. I'm straight there, and then I want to play the drums, but I'm not an asshole anymore, so I play the electric kits with like either the headphones or like the really really low amplifier, so I'm not annoying the entire fucking store.
Yeah.
I hear you. But finishing up my plug real quick. Yeah.
Plug. What's the name of the studio?
It's 2740. Like I said, 2600 Paramount Boulevard. We have daily classes, $10 Tuesdays, open studio Mondays.
Explain all that, because like I'm actually curious. What do you mean you have classes and?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different classes. You can look us up on 2740 or Facebook.com/2740 Art and Apparel. And we have a bunch of events posted. You can buy tickets right there. It shows all the different paintings. We have a list of paintings, ready for the week. We have 2 different paintings every day. One starting at 11, one starting at 6, and ranging anywhere. Like I said, on Tuesdays, both paintings are $10.
So that's to take the class.
Yeah, just take the class. That includes your canvas, paint, all the art supplies, the class itself. We have complimentary, tea, water, all that kind of cool stuff.
Right on, dude. That's awesome. You gonna go, Kevin?
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
You should go
definitely.
check it out, because
Yeah,
you're an
check it
artist,
out.
right? You're an artist. You draw and stuff, right? I know you do photography.
Just the photography. I don't really draw or anything.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, that wasn't me.
Who
Roasted.
cares? Come check it out, man.
All right.
$10. What's $10? Come have fun.
Any of
you'll find a new talent.
If you go on my Facebook page, any of the pictures that look like they were taken with a real camera, not a camera phone, like the one of like me, like it was my I think it was my profile picture for over a year. The one with like I'm just standing in an alley with a microphone. This fool took all those pictures. That was like 2 years ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. About 2 summers ago, almost.
Dang, man, we gotta do another one.
We do.
We gotta get
I'm
another
down. Need to bust out the camera. It's gotten a little dusty.
The art scene in Amarillo is blowing up. As far as like, I mean, what you guys are doing is amazing. Comedy's finally fucking taking off. We're getting better music coming through Amarillo. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, the graffiti in Amarillo is like stepping up, dude. It's like top notch right now.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that.
Not even that. You can tell they're paid portraits, too,
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Yeah.
and people are actively, wanting to seek it,
And people are paying these guys to do their wall. Like, if I work at the Music Box Body Art Studio, the whole side now is a Dragon Ball Z theme that
Yeah,
they've
I
been
saw
working
that the
on.
other
And
day,
those
yeah.
were artists from out of town. Like, those guys came from out of town to do that wall. And then right over here on 16th, I think, right off of like I-27 and 16th or 14th, something like that, there's a big wall. It has a Venom and Carnage on it now. Those dudes are from out of town. And like it's just cool to see. Like, you go to 6th Street now, like the whole Game Quest wall, like there's just graffiti everywhere, and it's not It's not like I snuck out at night and tagged my name
Yeah,
real
it's
quick.
not like
Yeah,
no
like
taste,
that.
you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's paid. It's just cool, man. It's cool to see Amarillo like really turning around.
Well, and I mean, and especially when you think like, I mean, because you see that there's like not to say that it's bad, but you see a lot of the rundown buildings that are starting to pop up, and you kind of see that there's people who want to make it beautiful again, and are actively trying.
I'm
do
excited
that,
about that downtown, dude. Like, they just took one of those abandoned buildings and they're turning it into like townhomes. That's the wrong
Yeah.
word. What are they called?
Like
Like
condos,
lofts. Yeah.
Oh,
And they're like,
yeah.
it looks like, and they're like hella fancy.
Mhm.
Like, I know I'll never be able to afford to live there. You know what I mean? Like, like I don't know. It looks like they have like a little parking area, dude. It looks cool, man. And then are they still working on the baseball stadium? Is that still?
Yeah. That.
Yeah, I think that's still going on too. Which
What are your thoughts on that? Like, as far as Amarillo, do you think the baseball stadium's like a pro or a con? Like, do you think it's like positive or negative?
I mean, I think it's definitely something that we can do now. You see a lot of people complain Amarillo's not as good as Dallas or
dude, Amarillo's
Houston just because
boring. It's boring. It's
Yeah,
boring. Then
yeah.
what the fuck can you do at night?
I mean, you can
Get
go
drunk.
out, you make your own.
But what do you
fun.
do anywhere else?
You
That's
know,
what I'm saying. Like, you
it's
can,
like, it's
like,
just
you can go to
different clubs.
you can go to shows and stuff. You can find something to do. Like, you go to Austin, man.
But that's
You
part of
can
the problem. I
find
guess
something.
is we're not doing anything about it.
But so is the baseball stadium? Are we guaranteed a team at that point, like a double A team?
Not
No,
like
not-
guaranteed a team. I think more or less what you're gonna see is this kind of, what we've already had. With what I think they're called the Gold Sox or Yellow Sox or whatever.
They were something like that. When I was a kid, it was the Dillas.
Yeah, something like that.
You remember that shit?
I wasn't around back then.
You guys, neither
I
one of
just
y'all
moved
grew
to
up
the
here.
area.
I
Yeah,
think
no, didn't grow up
I
here.
think more or less though. I think what they're really trying to do is trying to have bring a venue that can attract bigger, better events.
See, that would be tight too. But when I was a kid, man, okay, that little rundown baseball stadium. I don't know if you've been out there to go see the Yellow Sox or whatever they are. It's fun still. Like, if you go on Tuesdays during a game, like a home
Right.
game, they have like $2 beers or something.
Okay.
And I go out there and get smashed. Like, it's super fun.
Yeah.
But
catch Skyler at the.
Can you
at the
catch
game.
that,
$2 Tuesday?
catch that buzz real quick.
Oh, I got you.
Hey, but when I was a kid, they were called the Amarillo Dillas, and that shit felt like a real baseball game. Like, I remember being a kid, dude. Like, they had the merch they had was crazy. I bought broken bats. I bought like one of those little like beat down bats. I don't know what you call it, like a police baton bat, a little baby bat.
Yeah.
They had those that were for the Dillas. I had a batting hard helmet. Like, you could buy all this shit, like, and it felt like but I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, it felt huge. There was
Yeah,
three
yeah, yeah.
stories. There's 3 tiers. Are you kidding me? Like, it's the same as like you go to a hockey game here and then you go to a real hockey game. You're like,
No,
oh,
I have been to one of the hockey games, and that was actually pretty fun.
They're dope.
Honestly, yeah, it was really
they're
Yeah,
so
yeah,
dope.
yeah.
The
Amarillo
one
Bulls.
I have one critique, and this was it. I went there wanting to buy a jersey, and they wanted to charge me the same amount for a jersey for my local team as I could. And I was looking at Matt Forte jerseys online for my football team, the Bears, right? Like when he
Right.
played for the Bears, I was looking up the jerseys, and they wanted me to pay more for a hockey jersey in Amarillo than I could order one from NFL.com. And I was like, dude, I have to.
Professional player.
Yeah, I was like, I have to go with Forte. I have to get the Forte jersey.
I mean, you also want to support you.
You do, you
You
do,
know.
but
Yeah,
$100 for a jersey for like a local team, you're like, man, like I was willing to pay 60.
Yeah.
I was like, I went
I
in there
feel
going
it.
like,
I
yeah,
feel
there's
it.
60
$60.
bucks. There's 60 bucks. I'll buy them for 60.
All right.
Yeah, 100's a little too
100,
much.
I was like, damn, dude, like I'm trying
No,
to
man,
drink too.
Man, I like you guys, but damn,
You ain't that
I'll
great.
support you.
It'd be
with the
different if
beer
it was like this was like the like championship game or something.
set. Nah, I feel you, man.
But I'm like, this is opening night.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, like last time I went to one of the baseball games too, like they had those guys walking around like beer, cold beer. Could you imagine that job, dude?
I want it so bad.
That'd
be
be
the
a-
best. Honestly,
I would
but
like
like
to
at
do
an
it for a
MLB
summer.
stadium, bro. Like go down and work for the Rangers, go up and work for Rockies, bro. That'd be down. That'd be down.
Well, dude, it'd be cool to do for like a summer.
Yeah.
Like
But-
like when but like I'm too old for that now. Like one summer when I was 30, I
Hey man, you could be like, I worked at a resort in Alaska, so I could stay up there for 3 months. I don't know.
See, that's kind of the idea with comedy. Like, I hope I can get like I don't want to be a guy who does like I'm known for being on cruise liner gigs,
Why? At least you'd have a steady
but I want to
job,
do
bro.
a cruise liner. I want to definitely do because I'm scared of big boats. I want to like that's like me conquering my fear.
Yeah,
There it is.
I'm scared of pretty big boats too.
I'm
It's
scared of
like-
things that are that big. Like just
Yeah,
it's weird.
unnaturally big.
And how they like I saw this video of this fucking scuba diver. He's like down in the water and he's like taking a picture.
So the scuba diver was fucking.
No, and he's in the background there's a submarine.
and it's just this big ass submarine.
Yeah, you know how scary that'd be?
Yeah,
That's not cool.
I've tried to explain that a couple of times to my friends, and they don't understand.
That's
It's like, dude,
terrifying to me.
You're in the middle of a big blue room, basically, and then just to see a huge ass like shadow coming over you.
Or like, dude, and you have to be able to hear it, right? Like,
My biggest thing
Yeah.
about like scuba diving, man, my biggest fear would be is just imagine just how heavy that water is on top of you. Why is that just not crushing me right now?
dude, I don't know. There's like when I was fucking, I'm even getting nervous right now just talking about it.
I know I'm a little I'm right there with you, man. I'm just like
Whenever I was fucking a kid, that sounded bad. When I was like, it was like 18, 19. That was like my dream was to go scuba diving and skydiving before I was like 24. And then I just kept getting like every year I get a little older and a little bit more terrified of it. Skydiving I don't see. I have ear problems though. So scuba diving I was immediately turned off whenever I went deaf for like that month that I couldn't hear anything. I was like, no, like I'm scared of water now. So I'm definitely never going scuba diving. Like I won't even get in a lake or a swimming pool anymore. You know what I mean? But skydiving, I think I could do that. You think you could jump out of a plane?
easy
Easy?
down.
Man, you're saying that with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he is. I'm a little
Man,
afraid of jumping
Could
out
you
of
do
a
it
plane.
though? Do you think?
I think once I got on the plane, I think that's my biggest thing. Is I
My
have to
thing
get on.
is my thing is I'm not jumping out of a plane without preparing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Obviously,
so I think if I've already committed to the whole preparing part of this and we're at the plane, I'm gonna go ahead and just do what I prepared for and just jump out the plane.
I don't know, man.
But I'm
like,
not afraid of like jumping out. I wouldn't say I'm not afraid of getting on the plane, but getting on the plane would be the biggest thing.
I have
'cause
no
then I'd have
fear
to
of
come down.
planes. I don't know.
I
Like
can fly easy.
Yeah.
I talk about it on stage. I do like a small joke, and like I mean I make it. It's a joke, but in all sincerity, like I'm scared of heights. Like I don't like being on like my house. But in a plane, I'm fine. Like there's no, and I really think it's because like if the wing comes off, all that fear, like I still have enough time to go through some fear, and then go, I'm gonna die. And then re-interfere. You know what I mean? But, like, I think I have enough time to tell myself like
This is it.
like you think of everybody you love real quick, like cherish something, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna hit the ground. You know what I mean? And then you might Peggy Hill it. You know, you don't know. You might smash and then be like woo, and then like every bone's broken. You don't know. But yeah, that's so scary to me. But like scuba diving, that's off the table. I would never do it.
Right. Okay, it makes sense.
Would you?
Scuba diving? No.
I
no.
don't even know if I'd go deep sea fishing. Like,
I mean, I went deep sea fishing, and it's kind of scary when you realize, oh man, you don't see anything, but then you get closer and closer to the shore, and it's like, oh okay, that wasn't that bad. I'll do it again, maybe. Sometime. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like riding a roller coaster to me. Like okay, when I was like the simple one, the cool one in Amarillo, Texas Tornado. It's such a simple, not scary roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
2 loops, whatever. This was last summer. My friend Ryan had never been on it, so we go, like me and my girlfriend go. We meet him and like my boss and her kids.
Right.
And Fox is 13. Ryan and I are in our 20s, right? Fox is like, let's go
Yeah.
on Texas Tornado, and I'm like, I'm down to do it. Ryan's like, I've never done it before, so I literally make my girlfriend sit with Fox so I can hang out with Ryan, and we're gonna ride this ride together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he's all amped up, and we go around that little turn to start going up the where you do the initial drop, right? The chain.
Yeah.
And he has his hands up. He's like, yeah. And then we hit that chain, dude. And I forgot how it sounded. Like, it sounded like someone dumped 1,000 nuts and bolts down into the machine. It was all clink, 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 clink. And I was like, we're going to die. Like, I was so convinced we were going to die. And so now he's hands up like, woo, I've never done this. And I'm like, at any second, we're going to fall backwards. This isn't built to go backwards. We're going to be slung off. Like, we're dead. This is over. We're done. And dude, the whole ride goes great. The whole time I'm scared. I was scared until I could see the end of the ride. And I was like, okay, we made it. You know what I mean? He was like, that was the shit. I'm like, not that bad, right? But
Brian,
I couldn't get
wiping
on.
it too.
I couldn't get on another ride. There was like no way I could get on another ride. I'm sorry about that XLR.
You're good, man.
That drop of fear, whatever. 13-year-olds like, let's do it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's like, let's fucking do it. They went on alone because
He said, "No, I'm good."
Me and Ryan sat there eating a funnel cake. Like, nah, I'm not getting on that shit. I thought I was gonna die a minute ago. He was like, I was trying to be cool. I thought I was gonna die too. I didn't know about that noise, man.
Oh god, this is happening.
Yeah, dude, that shit was. That was
I don't want to look like a bitch in front of Skylar.
See, I called Wonderland last weekend to be like, all right, dude, I kind of want to go out there. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
What they're charging is too much.
What are they charging?
It was like $39 or it's like $33 during the week, or like on Saturdays the most expensive day. Sundays, I know Sunday's the discount day, and it's like $19.99.
Dude, I remember when it was like
every ticket.
$20 during the week.
Yeah, but now it's like closer to 40.
That's ridiculous.
Like you're looking at, and like it's like the $33 one. My dog hates sirens.
Yeah, mine does too. So no worries.
But Luffy, it's okay, buddy. But yeah, it's like in the pass I'm talking about. It's like $35,
Yeah.
and you get you still have to pay to get on the cool shit.
Yeah, you
Oh,
gotta get the
what?
tickets.
Yeah.
and it's like
And
So it's
they
carnival
call
style.
themselves like the best amusement park in Texas. It's like you do realize we have Six Flags.
exactly.
Like that's a thing. 7 hours away?
I'm gonna go get my dog quiet. Y'all keep talking.
Six Flags, I think, was probably one of the best times of my life because I had never been. My aunt lived in San Antonio, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go visit my aunt. But really, it was a free place to crash, so I could go to Six Flags.
There you go. Yeah, I
So-
used to live in San Diego, and I'd always go up to LA to go up to the Six Flags Magic Mountain up there. It's dope.
You know, and,
X2, bro.
I'm trying to think of this because you just said something about like staying the night, right?
Yeah.
There's this guy I follow on Instagram. I have to find him real quick. This dude makes the funniest fucking videos, and he has one where he's all basically saying he'll clean your house if you take him to Disneyland to meet Mickey Mouse. And this dude's fucking hilarious, dude. Let's see if I can find him. It's like Kyle something another. But what were you guys talking about? You guys just got real quiet.
Six Flags.
Yeah.
I was just saying because like it's like the same thing. Whenever I was younger, when I first went to Six Flags, I wanted to ride the Rattler. It's that big old wooden roller coaster,
Yeah.
and it shakes. Hence, that's why it's called the Rattler.
Yeah, the wooden ones. They never told me those things shake.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
like
And so I was little. I was probably like 11 or 12, and I was like barely tall enough to ride it. But my older cousins were riding it, and I was like, I want to be cool like them. Fuck yeah, I'm getting on this roller coaster. Every time I had to go pee because I was so nervous. And as soon as I got off the roller coaster, I was fine. But we'd go back around the line, and it's like, damn, I gotta pee again.
Yep. Dude, that was me on the rainbow ride. Like I remember, I was like, I can't do that. Like that's so scary. And like,
That's it.
dude, I was a little kid, man. Like
Yeah.
I was small.
I mean, you're strapped into a seat. Like if it falls, you fall.
Well, like that, and like there was a lot of times it felt like the seatbelts weren't tight enough for me on rides. You know, like the first time I rode the mousetrap on that first drop, I felt myself like slide out, and like I had to, like grab the seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that was terrifying. I was like, I could have died. Like that was. But this is that guy. His name is Kyle Dunnigan. This dude is so funny, but this is him explaining like Disneyland. Oh no, this is the other one. Like, do you see the guy? He's off of Reno 911.
Yeah.
He just messes with his mom all the time, but this is
like banana nuts like this one, and you live near Disneyland, don't worry, just let Craig clean up all this business. All you gotta do is take me to Disneyland. I'd really like to stay overnight at Disneyland, because it's hard to go on all the rides in one day. But don't worry about getting 2 rooms. I don't mind sleeping in the same bed. Do you know Mickey Mouse? Do you think you get me a picture of Mickey Mouse? You just send yourself a picture. Yeah. So bring me to your house to clean up all your business, and take me to Disneyland, have me meet Mickey Mouse, go on all the rides, stay overnight, and sleep in the same bed together.
this dude's so crazy, man.
Oh,
He's
And then he-
vacuuming up the shirts, man.
And then he does these like he face masks like the Caitlyn Jenner, like all the Jenner, like all the what are the Jenners, is that what they're called?
Yeah, like,
The fucking
Kardashian.
the Kardashians, whatever.
Something like that.
And like he always does like the voices for all of them. Like this one's really good.
This is an intervention. Yeah. For what? Oh my God.
For what?
Jesus Christ. Just relax. We just want to help you look more hot like we are. Yeah. Remember when Chloe was gross? Look at her now. That's what we want for you. Yeah, Bob. I wanted girls to know they're perfect just the way they are. that if they're fat and gross, they can change. Girl power.
So proud of
proud
you.
of you. So proud.
Rob, stop freaking out. Rob,
Crazy.
Rob, please accept the help we're offering today. We've got a surgeon who's going to make you look, you know, like, not Rob.
Yeah, dude. Like that guy. I saw Joe Rogan shout him out on his podcast, and I've been following that dude on Instagram ever since. He puts those videos out regularly. They're so fucking funny, man. Take me to Disney, like, give me like I'm gonna be Mickey Mouse, and we'll sleep in the same bed together. He has one where he's talking about mowing. He's like, does your lawn look like banana nuts like this? It's like a crazy lawn. He's like, invite me over, and if you pay, he's like, all you have to do is pay me in candy. And then like it shows him mowing. He's like, and if you give me juice with that candy, I'll work extra hard. It's so fucking funny.
Is extra
man.
harder with the shirt off or something?
And then he said something about, like, he's like, cartoons. He's like, I like to watch cartoons, so if you have the Disney Channel, you just earn a discount or something like that. Oh, man.
I like when funny people can be funny on their own personal accounts. You know what I mean?
I just like I wish I had the balls to make videos like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I can't do a I don't. Every now and then I'll slip into that Boston, yo, dog, what are you fucking doing, dog? Hey, but like I don't have like a character though.
Where's
I don't
the YouTube series at?
It's just like it's like Dungeons and Dragons. You gotta make your character. You already got the voice.
That Stone Mountain guy. You ever watch that? The gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always like, come on, I got correctly formed Cortez. We're gonna be doing this mission 09 or 8. You know, like that.
He's got a
That
little
guy
persona.
fucking cracks me up. Like if I'm having a bad day, I just throw on him playing some PUBG.
Dude,
Like
yes.
it's like he calls it "You Only Live Once" in PUBG, like YOLO PUBG.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's so fucking funny. There's this guy, this like Asian dude's like, hey, good news, found BMW, like that. And they're like, all right, and they just keep fucking playing, you know. And he's like, all right, cool, got eyes on this car, and like you see the character run up from his point of view, like up next to him. He's like, no, look, guys, this BMW. Like, and like, dude, I was in fucking tears because it's like the one time that like Stone Mountain was like just
Like, what do I say?
like, is he trolling me?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I think that's cool. Like, I think that's a big thing in being able to watch somebody who's streaming their games is they gotta have a character.
Yeah. Well, see, I've tried it, dude. I have tried being a character. Like, I went in with that Boston accent one time on Fortnite. Act like I had no clue what I was doing in the game. These kids were like cracking up. Like, I was like, I can't wait to be level 14 so I can start building, bro. My roommate told me it'd be 14 to build, and they're like, you can build from level 1. And I was like, what? Like, start yelling off mic like, Kyle, you motherfucker, right? But I was exhausted by the end, dude. By the end, it was
Yeah.
like, I don't see how we could do that for hours.
Right.
But I also don't have the attention span to be a streamer. Like, could you do that? Do you think you could play games for 4 hours straight?
I can't even.
I mean, I do it for free, so
I
like I do it without anybody watching me.
Nah, see,
I think the thing is I wouldn't be able to play games while talking.
my thing, that's not a problem for me. It's I can play one round of PUBG and it's like I gotta go smoke a cigarette. I gotta go walk around. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Maybe 2, but like 4 hours straight of like you die, enter the lobby, go back in. No way, man. I can't do it. Like I have to do something else.
I used to do that with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, just the first one, you know, and I'd spend hours doing that.
I think up until I was like, maybe like 19, I could do that. Like we'd play Skate. Dude, when Skate came out, when the first Skate came,
one.
like there was
nothing
I lost
else.
my job. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't doing shit.
In.
We had like crazy games. Like we you know how you could set like a marker.
Yeah.
We would do like a 5-minute line, and then like hit the marker, pass the paddle. That person would do like, and it was we would hit that same line for like 6 hours and just try to see who could come up with the dopest thing. And it had to look realistic. Like if you're doing like you're just like triple kick flip, and then you do like 3 late kick flips, you're out,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You restart your.
Come on now.
It has to look like it'd be part of like a girl skate video or a fucking blind like a skate team. That's what we were going for.
Like, yeah, okay.
Dude, we would do that for hours at my apartment. We had an arcade machine in our living room, Joust. It was just
I remember that one.
dude. It was heavy. We lived on the 2nd floor. We had to get that thing up there. Chris Corley was my roommate at the time. I didn't think we were gonna get the apartment. This was my first apartment. I was 17 when I moved in there. He walks in the living room with the lady who's showing us the apartment, and he goes, "Oh, we can definitely joust in here." And I was like, "We're not getting this place," because I didn't even know what he was talking about. And it turned out it was that arcade machine. We would hours on that trying to like top score it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We turned
through Joust.
We turned Guess Who into one of the most epic drinking games of all time. Like you and one guy would kill like half a 30 in one game.
I've never actually had a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I
real.
just gotta buy Keystone Light, man.
There it is. Shout out Keystone Light.
Like 30 pack or 30 ounce?
30 pack.
Oh.
Like 30 beers.
See, I always get the 24 packs. I've never actually had a 30.
I hadn't seen a 24 pack in a while. I bought a 24 pack of Lone Star the other day.
Yeah, I buy the 24 pack of Modelo Negra.
What's your favorite beer? Like, I'm not a beer connoisseur. Like, I don't do craft beer.
Nah.
It kind of just depends on what you're doing at the time, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
that specific?
I would
Like,
just-
if I'm smoking a cigar, I'm gonna want to have like a dark beer because I'd like to smoke dark cigars. So I would drink a Guinness with probably a King of Kings.
See, I've never understood like the flavor difference. Like, I just like drink a beer. Like I know.
I'm an alcoholic, so I
Yeah.
drink to get fucked up. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, and like that's why I drink light beer too, because like in my head I'm like, I need 9 of these. You know what I mean? I need fucking 9. So if I'm drinking like IPAs, I'm gonna get 5 in and be smashed.
Right.
So I drink. I honestly, Miller Lite's my go-to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll drink
I mean,
it.
it's all right.
If I'm out eating with my mom and I don't want to look like a fucking animal, I get like a Blue Moon. You know what I mean? Like,
See, I like to drink Shiners or Modelo Negras when I'm eating like a steak or something like that.
Dude,
if I'm
See, if
eating
I'm
chicken,
I'm out. Dos Equis is what I'll grab.
see, I
I
can't.
just like the limey taste.
Can you drink beer and eat at the same time like
Yeah,
he's
I
talking
can.
about?
I can.
I can for sure.
I just last week for the first time was able to like stomach drinking a beer and eating a piece of pizza. Like I don't.
That's like one of the golden
Yeah,
combos
that-
for
yeah.
me, dude.
That's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
add
Like
some
everybody
tacos.
really enjoys that.
Yeah, you throw some wings in there, perfect,
Oh,
perfect.
Down.
Nah, see, I can't do that.
So
Like I
what's for
like
dinner, guys?
I like to have a soda. I don't. The only time I drink soda really is when I eat. Like I'll drink a Coke.
I feel like I remember that. Like all the times we hang out, you're either drinking a beer hanging out or you're drinking water. You never drank the Coke that you offered us.
Yeah. Like you guys want a soda?
Yeah.
Most people drink soda. I don't. Like I'll have it for when I eat. You know what I mean? And then even then, I've been just drinking orange juice with it.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my Coke sitting here like a can, and I won't open it. But it's like I want it there.
Yeah. It's gotta be there.
I need to know it's there. Like I'll do that at a restaurant. Like I ordered a Coke, and I had a beer, and I ordered that pizza. Didn't touch the Coke, but it was the first time I was able to like stomach
Yeah.
drinking a beer because like I like Coke when I eat because of the carbonation.
Yeah.
100%. That's the only reason I like it. So I was like, I'm finally getting that way. But for you to be like, I'll drink a Guinness like while eating or like a dark beer while
Yeah.
eating, that blows my
Yeah,
fucking mind.
That would blow my mind too. Like I can drink, like you said, like
That's
a light
basically a
beer
meal in
or
itself. You're gonna get full
yeah.
off the beer as well.
Yeah. See, if I go like to Braceros and I'll get a tall, just a beer, and I get my food after that, it's like a little too much. But if I go to a restaurant and they have the bottles,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like I can drink one of the bottles and then I can be fine, get my meal, eat, have another 2, 3 after that.
Bruceros has this shot called the Submarine.
Oh yeah.
Dog, they're so good. I don't even know what it is. They put like it's like
It's
some Mexican beer, right?
Tecate Light, and then they get a shot of
of
red,
that
tequila.
the silver tequila, that
Yeah.
top shelf, and then they squeeze lime in it though.
yeah.
Oh man, and you drop it. Oh dude, it's so good. It's like it's the best thing like for like today how it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Like if we're sitting on a patio, you're sitting on Brucero's patio,
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
be
yeah.
the best drink you could order. It's so good.
Dude, I think the only drop shot I really like is the lunchbox, the Amaretto with the drop it into the
Like the Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. Yeah.
There's one I had in Austin called a sake bomb, and you drop sake into pear cider.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when they gave us that, her name was Hayden. I met her when I was down there with my mom. Every time I go to Austin now, we still hit her up. We end up going to grab a drink with her. She was like, "You got to imagine you're drinking this on like a hot day. You know what I mean? This is like 1 a.m.
You're already
like in
smashed.
the winter. Yeah." But It was fucking good, dude. It was like one of those like you slammed it and you're like, ooh, like I feel better. You have like yeah, it's like
a little pick me up.
Yeah, it felt fresh. It's like eating.
Yeah.
It's like when you take like a bite of like fresh mango or fresh pineapple.
Ooh,
You're
okay,
like,
yeah.
whoo, that was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it make me feel better.
Like a
but-
big fat juicy watermelon.
Yeah, see, I'm all hungover right now, so all that shit sounds like it'd probably help
Yeah,
me
I
out
guess-
tremendously.
Oh,
I had too much to drink last night. I think it's not even that I drank; it's that I rode 7 miles on my bike and then drank. So
it's like, I'm dehydrated. Let's get a little more.
yeah, let me fucking smash out 10 beers real quick and then
Yeah.
lay down. What will I eat to soak it up? Bacon. How about some bacon? I'm trying to get healthy, guys.
So you just ride your bike around town?
Yeah, well, today's not a good example. Normally it's really fucking windy.
Yeah.
So I just ride as hard as I can, like 1.5 miles, 2 miles into the wind.
Uh-huh.
And then that way my bike ride back home is really easy.
Right.
Yeah, but
But it's
it's
just like on the
it's-
motorcycle, dude, going against that wind sucks.
Does it?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're already facing some wind.
Like resistance?
Yeah. Yeah. And so, like, when you get that occasional, like, gust of wind, you're just like,
Oh,
you
man.
kind of, like, toss
That's
it
kinda
to the
scary.
side. But, I mean, it's like you get used to it. But, like, after the ride, you'd be exhausted. Like, I'd ride my motorcycle 2 hours to Perryton to visit my parents. And it's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to take a nap. I'll talk to you guys in a couple hours because I'm so tired just from that ride over there.
See, that's crazy. Like, it's weird how travel will do that to you.
Oh yeah.
Like, traveling to Austin to Denver was hella fun.
Yeah.
It was fun because, like, we were, like, real quiet. We left early. It was me and Matt. And we left early. Just he's listening to whatever music he listens to, right? Jay-Z, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just being quiet. You know, we're kind of talking a little bit. Like, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm excited. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Me too. Right. And we're like, are we in New Mexico? Yeah, I think so. All right. That's cool.
Right.
And then we got to Colorado. We stopped, get a legal joint, smoke that shit, and had the best ride to Denver. Like, it was, like, we were like chatting it up. Beforehand, we're doing like 10 over the speed limit. After, we're doing like 5 under. Right?
Yeah.
This shit was so much fun. But
Yeah.
like, I'm excited to go to Austin, but I'm going in July, dude.
Dude, that is going to be hot, sticky, and humid.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm there for 3 days.
I did a wedding there with one of my friends. She's a wedding planner. And she actually bought her own venue now. I can't remember exactly where it's at. It's called the Carrington.
Speaking of venues, what's the art
So-
studio name?
2740.
Hell
Art
yeah,
and
look it
Apparel.
up on
Woo!
Facebook. 2740 Art
Buy
Apparel.
tickets.
Yeah, dude, go sign up for these classes. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. And so I went out to Cedar Park, and we did a little wedding out there. But get this, the dad, he's a landscaper. And he, like, landscaped this little area. It's like an acre, I think. And it's in the middle of the city. You turn off into these trees, and it's like a little rural place. Like, it's got a little place where he dug out. So it's like a little step down into the dirt with padded with rocks and stuff. Looks beautiful. Around a tree, he made a bar out of logs. And so we do this venue there, and it's like, this is pretty cool because it's like you get out of Austin, but it was super hot because it was in August.
That's
And it
the
was just
thing.
like, ugh.
I didn't think about it when JT was like, "You want to play kick butt July 6th?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm there, dude." Because like I'm gonna celebrate the 4th. I'm gonna
Yeah.
leave the 5th. I'll perform the 6th. Come back the 7th.
Yeah.
That's gonna suck so bad. That's gonna.
No, but it's super hot down there and it's sticky. That's what I can't stand.
Like, I've never been to the Houston area, but I've heard it's
Dude,
fucking awful.
it's pretty nasty. Even like at the airport, going into the airport, sweat.
You're from San Diego.
From San Diego, yeah, man.
How's the weather like? How's it there compared to
This
here?
time of year, probably 85. Heading to the beach right about now, man.
I've never seen the ocean, dude.
Oh, bro.
Dude, it's
It's a
Ocean's
different
a beautiful
experience,
thing.
man.
I have such bad luck, dude. My first thing, I'd be like, "There's the ocean." I'd run. I'd step on a jellyfish, trip, land on like a fucking like other like stingray. It'd go
The
through
wor-
me, not kill me, but then a shark would bite my arm off.
So here's the
It-
thing, man. The worst is the stingray stings, man, because you don't feel it when it happens. You just think, oh, whatever, it's fine. And then you get out of the water, and then you don't have the salt water anymore because the salt water neutralizes the poison. So when you get out, your foot or wherever you got just starts to go, starts swelling. And the only way you can stop that pain is if you put your foot in boiling hot water. And I'm only assuming that helps because it hurts more than the actual poison going through your leg.
How long is that? Like, how long you got to do that?
Yeah, like
Have you been
30
stung?
minutes. No, my little brother was. And the only thing you can do is just wait it out. It's not going to kill you. It just hurts like hell.
Damn, dude. Have y'all seen that
that
fucking?
would suck, dude.
Have y'all seen that guy who gets stung by bugs on purpose. Like he's like
no.
like dude will like get stung by like a tarantula, hornet, or something. Like it's always the craziest names. Let's see.
I don't think I would want to do that just for a video. Like,
No,
I'm good. I'm
yeah.
good. I like not being known that much.
Yeah, guy gets stung by bullet ant, tarantula hawk.
Oh, wasp.
Yeah.
Cow
God.
killer.
This dude is nuts. What's his name?
Bruce Brave Wilderness. What? YouTube channel. Shout out Brave Wilderness.
Stung by tarantula hawk. Let's see if this is the dude I'm thinking of.
If the
Yeah,
bullet
this guy,
ant is
man.
the grand finale.
Yeah, he
on my
looks
quest
like
to
someone
find
who
the
would
most
do that.
painful Sting.
And he'll tell you like, see, like he just stung himself on purpose.
Guessed it. They drank a lot of blood.
Oh,
And it's all
man.
about the amount of anticoagulant that actually went into
And
my
I can't
hand.
handle blood.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
seen. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh man, this guy's a champ.
This guy's
boy. Oh my goodness.
That's a big fuck no from me.
That is the largest species of wasp.
Everything I've
In the
seen so
United
oh
far.
my
States, ladies
god,
and
that's so
gentlemen.
scary.
Now you look at this insect and you say to yourself,
This guy's
tarantula
pissed
hawk.
off.
Well, it's
That guy is that guy's a god. Imagine how much he looked up to Steve Irwin to wear that hat, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I guess Steve Irwin's son's like kind of following in his
Yeah.
footsteps.
Mhm. Yeah, him and his daughter.
Yeah.
Man, I imagine that's what he would want. I don't know. Like, you gotta like part of you like let's say Ghosts are real. Part of him standing next to him like, don't. I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's the
He's
worst
like real
decision
proud.
of my life. I'm not with you.
Whoops, man! I died by a stingray. Tommy, don't do it. Like,
Yeah. Oh man.
but yeah, that's crazy. How do you get into that line of work where you're like,
So-
I'm gonna fuck myself up
My thing is
bad?
One video camera, one bug.
Oh man, like that Man vs. Wild.
Nuts.
Yeah,
I liked that
forget
show.
that. That's a great show.
That's cool.
It's
I like how he's
fantastic.
just like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking throw myself out here. But then you
And
gotta
like-
wonder, is that
And like
authentic?
the years of like fake of like the practice for that stuff. You
Man,
know?
yeah,
Like,
dude, like,
you have to like torture yourself on purpose before you go torture yourself for real on
I would
TV.
I would struggle right now if I had to go camping. You know,
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'd be
love
like-
camping.
I love camping. It's fun.
Yeah.
I would still have some. I would run into some snags, man. Like,
In the morning, I'd be pissed off.
and
you
I would
know?
have a car, a cell phone. Like I would have to get food to take with me. Like yeah,
It'd be-
there's
it'd
no
be a
way.
deal.
I'd be like, oh, I forgot to bring money. I have to go back into town, grab money to go, so I can actually pay for the spot to camp. Like, I would run into some snags. This dude's like, drop me off in the middle of a place no one's ever been. I'll be back.
Give me 2 weeks.
Yeah, give me 2 weeks. I'll find a boat.
Dude, I worked with this chick who
This guy with the
she lives
bear
up in
skin.
Colorado. She's a traveling nurse, and she goes to all these crazy places all over the place. She's like, so how many countries have you been to? And I was like, I've been to Mexico to visit my family. And then I asked her, and she's like, I've been to Greece, to
See, that-
Canada.
My last podcast, Stuart, which if you guys haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. It's a phenomenal. This guy's awesome. He's really, really good. I felt bad. I could not stop cussing. And he's such a nice person. And even one of his family members was like, there was too much cussing on that, like on like one of the comment threads. Yeah.
Oh, did
but,
like share it on his Facebook or something?
Yeah. But he was like, I was like, oh, so what all, like, what do you ever like moved? He's like, oh, I think it was Puerto Rico. He just moved there for a couple months.
Just cause?
Yeah. He said he's like, I was going through a breakup. My job was like, yo, you want to go to Puerto Rico? And I was like, I'm in. Like,
Say no
Damn.
more.
yeah, that's crazy, man. That's brave. That's a brave man right there. That's bold. Just like I went to Colorado and it was terrifying. I was just a few states
The
away.
roads. What's with all the turnarounds? Oh my gosh.
Or just not being
Yeah.
just being a language barrier, just all that, like, oh shit,
Culture shock.
dude, you go to downtown Denver, and you're gonna have culture shock. You're gonna be like, oh my god, there's a lot of homeless people. Like, oh my god, like these people are doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Go to Puerto Rico and live there? You know what I mean? Like,
When I used to live in San Diego, I used to go to Tijuana all the time because you can drink when you're 18 down there. So and you would walk across and there'd be the little kids walking up trying to sell you a little gum. Being
Dude,
like
those guys try to sell you
anything, man.
dude.
Magazines, fake cigarettes. It's crazy.
just for
fake cigarettes.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like, what are they?
the cigarettes like with the box, but they just rolled them.
Oh, they hand rolled them.
yeah, they're not even. It's just like paper
filters
and
on
paper,
them.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, they'll try to plug you anything. Like, do you want these keychains? Did you been to Tijuana? They'll sell you peanuts, like peanuts they went out, got themselves. Ridiculous. Or like
That's a hustle. I wonder how far away we are from having dudes washing windows on the highway.
In
Yeah.
America?
No, in
It's
Amarillo.
Oh,
In
in
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Oh, in Amarillo. Because I mean
Yeah.
that stuff happens down
Yeah.
South Texas already.
Oh yeah,
That's
you,
really-
dude. That's what I'm saying. Like in Austin, like every main intersection by the highway, there's someone washing your windows. You, know
you
what I
see
mean?
that in Mexico everywhere, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. I wonder how far away, because Amarillo's kind of behind the times. Like it's like we haven't thought of that.
Amarillo's
yet.
in like a bubble.
Yeah.
Everyone's still holding their sign, like please,
Yeah.
like, but
Help me, help
yeah,
me.
we're not far from, because our homeless population's getting thick, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
they-
noticed that. Like, I've lived here for even the last 3 years, and within those 3 years, it's like,
I'm starting to see kids I went to high school with outside the V&M. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and like yesterday, when we went, we had a picnic yesterday. We saw that homeless guy, and my girlfriend went over and gave him a sandwich and a bottle of water, and just that look on that guy's face when she handed it to him, it was, it was just like, man, I wasn't gonna eat tonight, And,
Yeah.
and that's at Meddy Park,
That's
so-
Yeah.
that's at the park where, dude, he was fucking 30 feet from us.
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. And then, well, they did the homeless people here really dirty
What do you mean?
over the last couple of months. Tent City,
Yeah.
what they ended up doing was they changed a bunch of laws so
Yeah.
they could find the lady who owned the land,
Mm-hmm.
and they fined her like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then they told her they would drop all the fines if she kicked all the homeless people off of her property.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Dude.
so now they're like dispersed throughout the city instead of having a place to go. Yeah, dude, it's terrible. I think somebody is currently, because like the one thing was they didn't have a building for them to stay in.
Yeah.
So I think some guy's just gonna build a huge warehouse and have a place for them to stay. But it's just awful, man. You know,
Yeah.
and then like, but you can't, like, I feel bad because you want to help them, but then you're like, dude, like, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if I'm eating tonight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Right.
it's kind of hard to go into my pocket whenever I know. Like, but then
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
like, well, I got eggs at home. I can eat eggs tonight. You know, here's $5, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy though. But like, I almost went broke in Austin. Like, you try to help people there, like, dude, there's
And then you
one
turn
every
around,
3
you're
feet.
like, dang, this burger's $30.
Yeah, there's someone every 3 feet. Hey man, hey, like this one guy was like, give me $1 or I'm voting for Hillary. He had a sign that said that.
Oh man.
Oh, that was so funny. Cause I had just that was when I went the first time, and then when I went last time, I saw a lot of the same faces. that I
Yeah,
remember
isn't
giving
that
money
crazy
to.
how you
Yeah.
can just like remember?
Yeah, there's this big burger joint out in San Diego called Hodad's. It's a nationally recognized little burger joint. There's always this old man who sits out there, and every day since I remember, and that was back when I was like 16, 17. So what is that? 9 years. Like I went out there last year, and guy's still out there just jamming guitar, just random, just not even like a coherent song, just random jams, but sits outside there and just jams with his little amp, and I don't, he's been like a homeless dude who stays in like their little free hostel in Ocean Beach forever. And
See, I think we would have more stuff like that, but we don't have foot traffic.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I think like going back to downtown, like I think once they start really building this up, that stadium's up,
Yeah.
businesses are moving in. I guarantee you, the first thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna and I think it'll help, man. I really do. Paid parking. I think if they put in tolls, like paid parking, it sounds dumb, but I think it's gonna make it seem more exclusive and more. I'm going out tonight, like
Yeah, like, oh, I gotta pay for my parking.
yeah, like, and I think and it sounds dumb, but I think it would increase the amount of people who are going
well,
downtown.
I mean, it's free money that that you're gonna get for the city, and what I mean, yeah, it's annoying to pay $2-3, but what it's going to help, what you're supporting around your entire.
And then, like I
community.
said, like I think just that little bit on this baseball stadium, there's all these new bars and paid parking. I think we'll get a lot more people down there, a lot more foot traffic.
It just
and then we're
seems
gonna
more
have
exclusive.
and then we'll have street art. But the one problem that we're gonna have when it comes to people playing guitar on the corner, painting on the corner, doing stuff like that, is our wind is just too gnarly.
Yeah. There's days where it's just like ridiculous.
There's
You
days
just
that
you don't even leave the house.
yeah, there's days that you're not gonna go downtown. Like it doesn't matter what's going on. You're like, that wind is too gnarly. I'm not doing it. Because there's days like I won't leave the house because of like the wind. I'm like, dude, I'm ordering a pizza. I'm not even getting out of the house.
I'll make him bring
Search
it
for
to
the
me.
pizza guy.
Well, because I have long hair, dude. Like I understand. Like that shit is the worst.
Oh, dude,
It's
my
the
weather's crazy
worst.
because it's sunny and 92 outside right now. Tomorrow, thunderstorms.
Well, like
Wait,
that.
Well,
Thursday,
we kind of need the rain
thunderstorm.
right now.
Well, what sucks is like the wind here isn't just wind. It's like hot air.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh, it's brutal, dude.
It's so bad.
I'm surprised we don't have as many wildfires as you would think.
dude. Today,
you
this
know?
year's been pretty bad with the
Yeah.
fires.
Well, see, I heard my buddy
Well,
was
and then
telling me
last year-
LA is working on a program that hopefully by like 2020 they'll have like 60% of the roads painted white, and it'll lower the temperature.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah,
'cause, like,
soak up.
and like they literally, he was telling me he was watching a video where they did a test with like the thermometer. He pointed the gun at the white, and it's like hot, like over 100-degree day or whatever, like an 80 to 100-degree day. Points it at the white road. It was like 98, 96 degrees. And then like right over, like they had it split. Like this side had been painted and dried. This side was still black. Switched it over, pointed it there, and it went from 96, 98 to like 120, like that. So I could see that. And like
Just
the
keep
way
the
our
overall
wind
temperature
works,
down.
we don't
Yeah.
have anything around us. Like it's not coming off mountains. It's not coming off the ocean. So it's just blowing all that 130-degree heat coming off the concrete
Yeah,
into your face. You know what I mean? That's why it sucks to be outside in the wind in Amarillo, man.
you just need to take a shower. If your blow dryer's broken, step outside.
It's just
you're fine.
it's it's ridiculous, man.
I'm next to Skylar with the weather.
You know, like, have you ever like I've been places like I didn't realize it sucked here, dude. I didn't realize I grew up here, man. I had no fucking clue it was terrible. And then you go somewhere awesome and you're like, wait, it's not windy? I thought the earth was just a windy place, man. I didn't know.
You're like, wait, what happened?
Like whenever like I was in Austin, it was like a day like today, like barely any wind. And my cab driver was like, "Ooh, it's like standing on top of Mount Everest." You know? And I was like, "Dude, you have no clue. You have no idea. Like where I come from, it's 20 on the regular, gusts up to 80, and we're like, all right, you guys want to go to the park? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's a good frisbee day.
it's like let's go play golf. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. You go somewhere where it's awesome, and you don't want to
Well,
leave.
that person that does the weddings, she moved up here from Austin, and she was like called me to go pick her up for school because her she was afraid of snow. Like it snowed, and she's like, "You guys still have school?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, dude."
Amarillo is not a great example of that. It'll shut down at the first sight of snow, though. Is it the first time it snows that year? Hell yeah. Everyone can't wait. The first snow of the year, we shut down, dude. Doesn't matter how much. It's like 2 inches. Oh, everything's fucked. You know what I mean? Like, let's shut it down. Shut it down. The second snow is like 19 feet. We're like, well, we already shut it down once, but you guys got to go. You got to
Yeah.
go to school.
I think my favorite thing about the snow here is like when it does get bad, I don't live that far from the 806, so I can go just grab something hot, drink it there, head home.
Yeah. I live near nothing awesome.
Yeah.
I can go to La Campagna if they open.
Oh man.
But yeah.
I
So,
think
go ahead.
I think I'm just in a nice little area. I got Sharky's right there, coffee over there. There's
You're
a
at
gas
Wellington, right?
station. No. I live off 10th in Austin. So
Hell yeah, I grew up over there in that area. But I was talking earlier about this dude Echo. You guys want to check out one of his new jams? Damn, you guys like hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Everybody does. I'm just kidding. Before we get into that, did you guys watch that Donald Glover or the Childish Gambino?
I haven't.
This
I
is
haven't.
America.
This is America?
Yeah.
man.
No,
This is dope.
I've heard
It's
it, but
a
I
good
haven't
video.
seen it.
It's a really good video.
It's really good.
I think if you just listen to it, it's probably a terrible song.
Not
Like
terrible, but it's really boring and misplaced.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
but like with the video with it, I think makes it makes it a good song.
Yeah.
But like I jammed it, like I saw the video and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the convenience store, so I put it on my phone and got in my car to listen to it on the way. And I was like, this song's terrible. Like, well, you have to have the visual aid in order
Yeah.
for it to be, I guess, as impactful. But I was wondering, if you guys saw, I didn't have any of like everyone's like thinks it's way deeper than it is, like than I thought it was anyway. but it's at over 100. And I looked up last night. It was like 107 million downloads
That's wild.
in a week.
Yeah.
I mean, when something says something, I guess, man.
107 million downloads.
And the only way you can be mad at that is if
And
you
that's
think it's
just
true.
YouTube.
You know, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like Spotify and all that, I'm sure it has millions as well.
Oh yeah.
Damn, dude, that just really hit me. Like I'll never have that.
Like no one will listen to me.
Like it
that
doesn't
bad.
matter how good of shit I put out. I will never have 107 million downloads in a week. Like this just doesn't, not in the cards. But all right, I was gonna show you this guy Echo, man. This is a song called Pickle Rick. I think I played it on the last episode, but I really enjoy this shit, so I'm gonna play it again. Actually, I didn't play anything. I may have played Ozzy the Hitmaker on the last episode. So, have you guys seen this before?
Nah.
No.
You guys are gonna enjoy this. This guy's Echo. We're still working. I keep saying this. We're working on a time that him and I can both be free at the same time, so he can call in and do the podcast. I don't know when it's gonna be. I thought it was gonna be sometime this week, but then he's shooting a music video right now, so it's kind of not able to work out. But this is his latest music video, Pickle Rick.
Got a feeling I'm feeling just fine. From beginning to ending in time, I am just fucking around with these rhymes. They've been looking for someone that got it. I get to the station, I'm feeling a rocket in every word, but just land in the pocket. I crowd of these kids and they rocking on topic. I'm stupid, ironic, addicted to comics and trying to love, but I really been honest. I step to the mic and they looking astonished. I'm blazing the line like a primo or chronic. I'm feeling the shit in my soul. I'm trying to stay on my phone. Time ticking away and I know I only got one life to go. Sigh, living it up, you can find me, get home on a Saturday night. It's not giving a fuck, I'm not filling my cup of promethazine. That is a 7 that makes us some rebel and grenadine. Y'all don't be getting me, rather get fucked up with shit and they give me the wonders academy. But it's alright, I've been feeling just fine when it's staying 100 feet from me like centipedes. We surfing Netflix, yo, I can never find a show. With my girl, we probably be fucking before we find one. Oh, that's alright, cause I would take some head over this club all day. And when the doorbell rings, it's a Domino's guy with pizza. Hey. Maybe I'm living the dream. Maybe I've been plugged in the matrix to sleep. These people always come in negativity and trying to rent some space up in my head. This ain't Airbnb. Either way, homie, I'm feeling blessed. So call me Elon Musk, I've needed space from every ex. You want my heart, but that shit will just stay inside my chest. I know that I was built from vibranium like Wakanda, bitch. Never been faking, I've really been taking the music. It's really a part of me, but I know getting a label to get what you shouldn't put up is like winning the lottery. What a dichotomy, go between loving the thought of the money to dropping the quality just to make something the radio plays. And we'll put in the face of the listener constantly. Whew, trying to keep me hidden, but they just afraid. You're locking me up in the box, but I'm Harry Houdini, ayy. You see, I've got it, but they pushed me out. I don't complain and treating us like Pennywise and keep us in these sewer drains. I'm pulling Georgie down, your homies pouring 40s out. The scene is filled with people getting fucked, it's more like orgies now. And I don't wanna be part of this mess, it's not what I'm about. So swoop me up and take me to a different place like Dorothy's house. See, if I only had a brain and a heart, well actually the opposite will have you music on these charts. So fuck the wizard and the road, I'm leaving Oz. And maybe this is new religious rap cause I'm a motherfucking god. I'm jumping from nothing to something, I'm thinking they really don't know, ayy. But it's getting the top of the month and I'm bringing the heaviest flow, ayy. See, they just don't get it, I'm bringing the party like I was a kid. I confetti, get rocking the tools and I'm battling fools like I just threw up on mom's spaghetti. Yeah, too much sauce, too many bars, too many songs, too much love, too many scars, too many people feeling like there's nothing they relate to. Open my Spotify and play it, man, this is the breakthrough. Yeah, they said that white boy is wild dope, is spitting venom like Eddie's alien symbiote. These other rappers talking Xannies, guns and fucking hoes. I'm trying to hit the park and skate a bit before I'm headed home. Yeah, maybe that's it. They all been asking how to get these people listening. See, they don't understand how music can be simple shit, just mixing in a little pop culture. I'm fucking Pickle Rick.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty! Boom! Big reveal. I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Rick! Pickle Rick! Pickle Rick!
Wow, dude, I honestly, I don't even know what we're doing at this point. This is
Dope, dude. I really dig this dude's work, man.
You gotta see though, like that was all one continuous shot.
Yeah, it's all one take, and like that's actually I found this guy doing the one take contest. That's something that Futuristic did, where he challenged rappers. They could do whatever they want. This is actually, I'll play his one take. It's right here. This is I found him on Facebook because of this stuff, man. Like, he's really good.
I like futuristic too.
This is Echo.
This is the contest
One
for
take
futuristic.
contest. Las Vegas represent. Here we go. Yeah. Listen up and I'ma tell you what you don't know. Dark side like I was the son of Solo. Rookie year, but I'm still about to go pro. Got the film and the flow and the GoPro. I'd rather skate than go hit the club. I got a box full of dynamite, lighting it up. It's 1, 2, 1 beat, I'll be fucking it up. You just know I'm the shit. 2 girls, 1 cup. No chains on my neck. Wanna double down, I'm a name, that's a bet. If you wanna step up to the kid, aim, that's a threat. You're a secondary character and I'm Boba Fett. Like, see, we are not the same. Cause I rap for love and you rap for fame. And you rap for thugs that don't actually bang. And I rap for nerds that don't ever get laid. Like, A, everybody sounds all the same. Like, A, don't even understand what you say. Like, Bay, you are just making that money off all of those idiots buying this shit. Like, nah, yeah, I might sound a little emo. Never Steph Curry when I'm stepping to the free throw. More like a wild boy like Steve-O. Gonna be bigger than Kanye's ego. Yeah, he's so damaged. Been fucked in the head from the jump. So savage, don't get close. I'ma build these walls up Donald Trump. Cause I bottled up all these issues since I saw Bradley Cooper in Limitless. I've been looking for a pill just to beat the best until I realized I am already it. Like, hey, battle back, that's easy. On Marvel Kid near DC. I'm in my own lane, 27 going out like Cobain. I take charge, no fashion sense, I hate stars. If you really wanna care what I wear, don't stare. Go call Jake from State Farm. Like, the hate and I know it, like Echo was whacking that hard up is only a gimmick. We get it, now cut it and stop. Cause this hip-hop is only for us and it's not something that you could just step in and do. Judging my life and you don't know you. Man, I'm writing this on the day and night shift. I never sleep till these dreams come true. I'm ripping apart the beat, filling it with the heat. Feeling the start, killing the bars, pulling apart the seams like whoa. Everybody stop, I've got the drop, no names, I just do this shit myself. Go back to the lab of Frankenstein, doing laps of the lines, you're taking time. Watch it grow so big, you break your spine. Trying to build something bigger than space and time. Oh shit, what's the take? All the new mainstream sounds like Drake. And I know that they call me fake. I'm not a conscious rapper, I'm just awake. See, I take the cake and I eat it too. And say fuck the industry, date the truth. Yeah, thank you who listened. Before I'm done, much love, futuristic.
Yeah, dude. Like, but I love that one take stuff, but like it's just cool. Like if you actually follow those links on Facebook, dude, like you scroll by a sponsored post, chances are you're gonna enjoy what they're doing, man. That's what I've learned. Like I just watch them all now. Like I like you go get a minute in. If you don't enjoy it, now just keep scrolling. But like I have found so many great musicians from Facebook.
Right.
It's like you don't even like this guy's independent. You know what I mean? And like I'm sure it would help to have a label on your back and getting you shows and stuff, but he's all over the place. He's touring, he's independent, shooting his own music videos, producing, you know what I mean? Like that's in like I think Facebook is a godsend when it comes to self
self-promotion.
Yeah, dude, like this that and Instagram, it's all you need, man. That's all you need to like really promote yourself.
Yeah, I can see that.
Snapchat, they updated it and I don't know how to get
I
don't know how to get the stories.
Yeah. I mean, I had finally just gotten used to the old one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to do it, so it's on my phone.
If you snap me, you snap me, whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it. Oh man, well, yeah, this has been fun, guys. So you guys have anything else going on?
No, I just remember 2740 Art and Apparel.
Do you guys have like an Instagram page?
No Instagram page. We're working on the Instagram page. We do have a website, 2740artandapparel.com.
And for anybody listening, you guys can go over there, check it out, and ask if they might want to put a show on. You don't know if they'll say yes or no.
Little maybe something. Maybe some open mic comedy.
Maybe some comedy. Maybe some acoustic guitar.
Dude, just a little bit of something.
Let's make this place pop, man. It's gonna be dope. Like we need to. I'm down to support anything in Amarillo. Like, I will go to a poetry slam even though I'm dyslexic, can't read, and don't like poetry. So you can support anything.
At least you know how someone else feels.
Yeah, well, it's just poets make me feel dumb. You know what I mean? Like, they say...
I feel that. Yeah. They say all this beautiful stuff, and you're just like...
And I'm like, dude.
I felt good just because I called someone beautiful.
A new dick joke.
You want to hear my new dick joke?
Oh. You have anything to plug, buddy?
2740.
Hey, that's the only plug. All right, we're about an hour in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Like I said, I'm hungover, so this headache's really starting to get to me.
It's time for some fruit.
I gotta get some pineapple and some mango. All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Weekly Relapse, man. I'm Skyler.
I'm Kevin.
Jonathan. Barrios.
One more time. Plug it.
2740 Art and Apparel. Come out 2600 Paramount Boulevard, Suite G1. We got classes daily, open studio Mondays. Come check it out.
There you go.